Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing well. So I thought I would sit down today and finally shoot a video on this tank. This is my 90-gallon Peacock and Hap tank. So this is a long overdue video. This tank has been set up for about 4 months now. So I thought I'd give you a little rundown of the fish that I have in here. We're going to get a little bit closer so we can get a better look. But first I wanted to pan over here and show you guys my 120 gallon and talk a little bit about that first. So as you can see, nothing too exciting. This tank has been shut down for quite a long time, probably since the end of March. So if you remember way back in some previous videos, I did have this tank up and running and I was starting to stock it with some Mbuna. But I had quite a long battle, almost 4 months, where I was battling a sickness in this tank and I lost quite a few fish. So to make a long story short, I couldn't figure out what was killing the fish. I had a couple of good hobbyists trying to help me out. We tried different medications and just couldn't get it nailed down. So there comes a point in time where I think it's best to just cut your losses, break everything down, and start fresh. So that's what I've done here. I've long since cleaned everything up and everything's all ready to go to hook this tank back up. But I haven't really needed the space down here right now. With all the tanks that I have enough space for the fish right at the moment. So I haven't been in a big hurry to set this tank up. And I've also been kind of busy just trying to get the 90-gallon up and going and getting it stocked with fish. But my plans are to get this guy going sometime here again in the fall. And not really sure exactly what I'm going to do with this tank. I have a couple of options. I was either going to get my Mbuna groups back in here once again. I could also turn this into a nice peacock tank. Or I could simply just use it as a nice big grow out tank. I have a lot of Mbuna fry growing out right now. And space is starting to get a little bit tight. So this would be a great option just to grow some of those guys out a little bit faster. But I'm going to wait and I'll update you guys when I've kind of made my mind up on what I'd like to do. So I hope you'll stay tuned for those videos. As for this tank, I'm really enjoying it. All the fish are happy and healthy, and for the most part there's very little aggression in this tank. So I'm just going to reposition myself a little bit. We'll shut off some of the lights and we'll take a closer look at some of the fish. Alright guys, so here is the 90-gallon once again. Got all the lights shut off, so hopefully we don't get too much glare in here. So let's take a closer look at what I have. To begin with, I have quite a large group mixed of OB Peacocks and OB Dragonbloods. I have 10 altogether, and they're doing great in here. Lots of nice color from these guys. Let's get a little closer here, and I'll point out a few other fish. So right over here, I have Sunshine Benga. Also have a German Red. Have a G1 Otter Point Jake. He's a really beautiful fish, probably one of my favorites. I think once he gets a little bit more size, he's going to be an absolutely beautiful fish. Right down at the bottom here, I have a Red Shoulder. Another one of my favorites in this tank. He's got great color. I have a Stuart Grant-Eye Kobu. Right up in the back, at the top here, I have an albino Compressiceps. Really cool fish. That guy's got a little bit of an attitude. I'll probably have to keep my eye on him. He's a little bit of a loner fish in this tank, but he's doing well. Hasn't bothered anybody too much. So I also have a few breeding groups in this tank. I have a group of redfin borlei. I have 1 male and 3 females. So right at the back here, this is the male. These guys are also a G1 group. So the male's not a 10 out of 10, but he's a nice fish. And I'm hoping over time, as he gets a little bit bigger, he's going to fill in with a little bit more color. I do have a small batch of fry from these guys. They have bred for me before. So it'll be interesting to grow them out and see what they're going to look like. I also have a group of star sapphire. And here's the male over here, just coming into the screen. And he's absolutely gorgeous. Again, one of my favorite fish. These guys are a German strain. And this guy's taken quite a while to get his spots. But I think once he gets a little bit more mature, he's definitely going to be a stunning fish. So I have the 1 male and 3 females. See if we can get this guy to come across here. So I also have Bicolor 500 right up here. And this guy was a really pretty fish when I first introduced him into the tank, but he's since lost all of his color. He's not getting bullied or anything, but he's definitely a less dominant fish in the tank. So I'm hoping over time he's going to get his confidence back and get his color back. We'll see what happens. So I think I've covered everybody. So my plans for this tank, I'm actually going to be adding a few more fish to this tank, and I'm going to be removing a few of them. So I hope down the road you guys will keep an eye out for those videos. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would love for you to become a subscriber if you're not already. And be sure to hit the bell notification so you get all the latest videos, so you can keep up to date on everything that's going on down here in the fish room. And as always, I love to read your comments. Let me know what you guys think about the tank, about the rockscape and the fish. So thanks again, and we'll see you again real soon.